Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Looks like we're all good. Okay, so this is, I guess, the first official episode of a new series I'm starting called Solo Sessions. And I guess it's just kind of a reason for me to start doing this podcast thing again. Rather not give me an excuse to wait on guests and look for people to have availability to do it. But it's been a long ass time since I've held the mic in my hand, and it genuinely feels good. Let's see, the last episode I recorded was, damn, I can't remember. I was watching the one with Sam a while ago. I always go back to that episode just because it's just so much fun to just look back on the episodes I've made, even though I haven't released pretty much none of them at this point. They're all locked up in my vault. That's what I call the little section of videos I know I'm not ever going to get around to releasing, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But yeah, this is Solo Sessions. And this is me. Angel, or Deadpan, I guess, is my stage name, in quotes. At least when I start doing comedy, that's what I wanted to be. But, yeah. I guess I should start this off with discussing how I ended up here. Sitting in my room in my boxers with my air vent turned off because it gets fucking stupid cold, with a microphone. It's 12:05 a.m., 4/19/2021. I have to wake up in 5 hours to go to work, just to go to work again after that shift. But, yeah, it's been a weird year. It's been a very strange year. A lot of, I wouldn't say ups and downs, but just a lot of moments of learning, I guess. If I plan on doing what I plan on doing, then this episode's going to be called New Beginnings and Growing Pains, because I feel like that's a central topic I should touch on. At least what's the most relevant thing to me right now, is this idea of growing pain and, I guess, getting older or getting wiser with age. I don't know how to put it. But yeah, this podcast episode is also kind of a formal apology, I guess, to the people around me, the people who genuinely care about me and have been looking out for me and just genuinely have my well-being in their mind, because I've been so busy with my own bullshit lately where I haven't had I haven't made the time for those people. And it's been weird. I feel like I've been growing away from who I used to be, in a negative connotation at that. Not even I'm growing, I'm getting better and stronger, and no, it's more like, fuck, why am I becoming a worse person than I was yesterday kind of situation. But like I said before, it's new beginnings and growing pains, and I think that's what it is. It's growing pains. It's me trying to figure out, where am I going, what am I doing, and who am I going with, and where am I going with, is kind of like not the precipice of the question or the problem. Not even a problem, but it's just it's what's emphasized right now for me, is what am I going to do? Where am I going with this? What am I doing to do what I actually want to do? And how am I going to go about it? And I had to reel myself back in and look at just, what do I enjoy? Who do I enjoy? Are these good or bad things that I enjoy, or good or bad people that I enjoy? And I don't know. I feel like most of it is just me being me and overanalyzing things and looking at problems that aren't really there. But then another big part of it is me realizing that maybe I need to rework my point of view, rework my perspective. I feel like I'm always the type of person who cares. It cares to my own detriment at that. I'm always looking out for people. You can ask any of my friends. I always offer to get food with them, and they're like, "Well, I don't really have money for that." And then I'll always respond, "Well, I didn't ask if you had money. I asked if you wanted food." And Thomas just texted me not even yesterday, earlier today. I asked him if he wanted to get pizza. He's like, "Well, I don't have money for pizza." I'm like, "Well, let's get pizza. I didn't ask if you had money." But that's a side tangent. Yeah. I care about people, more so than I should, it seems like, but I refuse to believe that, because I believe people should be cared about. And I feel like I forgot the whole care about yourself part. That's so important. I rarely have the moment anymore to really reflect on what I'm doing for myself anymore, because I'm so engrossed with the people, not even the people around me, but just what I'm doing and what's around me. I'm so focused on trying to find something. I don't even know what it is. It's just like I'm hungry, like I'm starving for like success, I guess. And I'm trying to find where I can find it, and I'm running through things, running through people. I'm working like a slave. I work 70-hour weeks between two jobs, a full-time student, and trying my best to juggle out all the classes in between. And it's a hustle, man. Like fuck, like damn. And I have to catch myself sometimes and really, really look at what I'm doing and if it's really worth it at the end, I guess is the real question. And I had one of those moments. I had a couple of those moments over this past school year from August to now. And something that no one tells you about, I guess, growing up. Or not even growing up, just like experiencing life in your own capacity, is that you're going to hurt yourself a lot. Not even hurt yourself a lot. You're gonna eat shit because you're shoveling it down your own throat because you don't know any better, and it's gonna take a couple of like, oh man, why does this taste like shit moments to realize you're eating shit. It's a weird metaphor, weird analogy, but that's how my brain works, and it helps me express how I'm thinking. And it's a journey, like new beginnings, growing pains. Eating shit's part of growing pains, I guess. At least for me. Hopefully not for everybody. But yeah, I've had these moments this past, can I say past year? I guess I'll say past school year, where, I recognize how I used to be and what I used to do and how I used to do things. And then I look back at myself now, and it's different. It's different in a way I don't like. Not in the sense where it's like, oh my god, I don't even recognize myself. Who am I? No. It's more like, fuck, I'm slipping, and I need to catch myself before I slip too far. And something that made me realize that, like, it moved me in such a strange way I've never really experienced before. I was getting up one morning to go to work, and I was getting dressed, and there was a knock on my door. And I'm like, oh, someone's knocking on my door. It's probably Thomas. And it was Thomas. He knocked on my door, and we started talking while I was getting ready for work. And we were talking about video games. I think it was Monster Hunter. Yeah, we were talking about Monster Hunter and stuff like that. And how he was asking me, like, man, you gotta hop on so we can all play together with the boys. And I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. Just, I work so damn much. It's kind of hard to find time anymore, but I'll definitely make time. He's like, yeah, cool. And then he stopped. He stopped, like, it was like everything that was happening in the previous conversation didn't matter. It just, everything went out the window. It was gone. He stopped, and his body language changed. He like turned to me. He's like, hey man, you doing all right? And I don't know what it was about how he asked that question, or even the intentions of him asking that question, or his body language and the tone in his voice, the everything. It shook me. I was like, holy shit. It was like everything stopped, and then it was just me and Thomas, and he was just staring at me like, hey man, you good? And I was like, fuck. It made me realize that I haven't asked anyone else that question in a long ass time, which is like super out of character for me. I feel like I mentioned before, I'm really caring, and just, I like to think a good person, but lately it just hasn't been that. Because I've been so invested in the wrong thing. Not even invested, I've just been so... my mom would hate to hear me say this, but I'm caught up. I was caught up with things. And to my own fault, I got caught up. But it was that small little moment of just pure, genuine, like, care, I guess? Or pure, genuine, just, like, love, I guess would be a better way to put it, where he stopped everything just to, like, hey, you good? And I was like, fuck, I could be doing better right now. But thank you for reminding me. And Thomas is one of those people who I've been neglecting. Sam as well. And my family too is just it's been a mess. I'm a mess right now. I was a mess. Let me say that. It's strange. It truly is, cuz we look at our lives and we always feel like everything in the moment is what's so important. And people always say, live in the moment, focus in now. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Savor what's happening right now. But what happens when you savor the wrong things? You know? And that's what I've been doing. I've been savoring the wrong moments in my life. I've been savoring the wrong things in my life. And that's led me to neglecting the people who I should be sharing these like moments with, these good moments, these positive, memories is what they're going to become if they're treated right. But I haven't been doing that. And that's why I count this episode as a formal apology to those people. And if you're listening to this, you know who you are. Because I haven't been myself lately. And I wouldn't say I haven't been okay, but I don't know. It feels like I've been on autopilot for the past 4 months, and I'm just waking up now. So, a little sore, Going back to that analogy, growing pains, the metaphor, whatever the fuck it is. Growing pains. And I realize now what the plan is. And I'll put that in quotes, plan. But what I want to do, rather. And it's this. It's sitting with a microphone in my hand, talking. And although it may not sound very lucrative on face value, I feel like I can do this pretty well. Granted, this is my first time talking to myself in a microphone, on a microphone, for what I'm going to assume is probably going to be about an hour. Probably. Knowing how long I can fucking talk for, probably about an hour. But I feel like this is it. This is me. This is Angel. This is Ali. This is Montel. This is Deadpan. This is all facets of me. Every persona, every ego, every id is on the mic. It's me. It's me talking right now. This is every little bit of me manifested into a voice, and that's what you're hearing. It's the purest, most genuine affirmation, representation, whatever you want to put it, as me. This is me being me. This is me being who I am. And I've never felt I've never felt more at home than with this microphone in my hand. And it's so strange thinking that, because I don't know. I go through phases of people. And I don't mean friends and family. I mean of who I am as a person. And I change my identity, and I change who I am, and I swap names like I swap clothes, and it's just so strange. It's like sometimes you can forget who you are among everything in life, in the world, and people and friends and relationships, and just being a part of a whole. You can often lose yourself, right? You what's the word I'm looking for? You assimilate. There we go. You assimilate into the machine that you're operating in. But sometimes it's important to remember that you're just operating that machine. You're not a part of it. And that's what I failed to do as well. I've been navigating life through these identities and through these personas and personalities that I forgot that who I really am at heart and at spirit and at soul is this guy sitting on his bed in his underwear talking to a microphone. That's who I really am. That's who I ever really wanted to be, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. And I didn't recognize that till now. Because even looking back, damn, when I recorded an episode with Dylan, which is an episode probably never going to release, it's in the vault, but I was recording, and his roommate walked out, and he was like, "Oh shit, you guys are doing a podcast? Cool." And he was watching me talk to Dylan and ask him questions and just converse with him. And I looked over, and he just looked like mesmerized, like it looked like he was inspired. Like, it feels weird saying that, like I inspired somebody by talking on a microphone with some other person, but he genuinely looked inspired, and like he was in awe. It was insane. And then Dylan had to go use the bathroom or something. I can't remember now, but I paused the recording, and he walked over to me. He was like, "Hey, man." He like shook my hand. It's like, "You're great at this. This is amazing. Please keep doing this." And I'm like, "What?" That was like the first like genuine feedback I gotten from someone who I wasn't friends with or share blood with or a last name or anything like that. And it was super cool because it was like, holy shit, maybe I can do this. Maybe this is it. This is what I can do. This is what I'm good at. And that moment never faded in my brain. That's a memory, a moment that I'll always hold with me, because it was like, well, fuck, I have a fan. That's what it felt like. Like I had my first fan over something that I thought was just like whatever, but maybe it's more than I thought it was. And that's another reoccurring theme I've noticed, is me looking over things. Not even looking over things, but like just not appreciating things for what they are, you know? To I guess, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess to kind of go against what I said earlier about moments. It is important to savor the moment. It's just the right moments. And savoring what's good is something I've been working on. I've learned that's something I haven't been doing. That, among gratitude, is something I haven't been expressing. I've been looking back at things, and I used to be, what I like to think, a very caring and gracious person. But I haven't been appreciating those and the things around me like I should have, and it's ugly. It's, to be very frank, it's fucking really ugly. It's like, fuck, why am I like this? Why did I do that? And it's important to recognize that I fucked up, for a lack of better words, that I've been fucking up, because I haven't been paying attention to the things I've been needing to pay attention to. And I've been writing letters, which is an interesting thing to think of, but in my happiness and wellness class, a social work class I'm taking, one of our assignments, in order to practice gratitude, because gratitude is a key cornerstone in happiness and an individual's happiness. That's one of the components, right? Appreciating things and appreciating people. That we were assigned to write letters to people, letters of gratitude to those who we genuinely feel gracious for and towards. And I've written a couple letters. I've sent them out. Not sent them out, I've handed them to people. And it's the only way I could describe that feeling of like putting everything you have into writing, right? Because I'm a person of words. I enjoy writing. I enjoy reading. I enjoy speaking, because I feel like words and language are such powerful things. You know, I can sit here and make sounds and vibrations in the air for an hour, and you'll know exactly what I mean in every single way and form and angle, which is, to me, insane, but also powerful, you know? So this idea of just sharing myself on these letters, and this pure emotion that I've had for them, you know, this graciousness and thankfulness, you know. I wrote a letter to Sam. I call him Samuel all the time, because he's genuinely someone who's been helping me be a better person. You know, he's one of my closest friends I've ever had, him and Thomas. And it's crazy how much impact people can have on you. And it's true. You know, in Islam, there's a saying that character's a thief, so you have to be careful who you're around, because you might steal from the wrong person. You gotta be careful who you steal from. And I've been stealing from the right people, I think. I just haven't been, I guess, profiting off my hauls, so to say. You know, I haven't been practicing what I've been stealing, or practicing what I've been given, rather, from these very beautiful people around me. These genuinely good people. And it's difficult. It's hard, recognizing your own faults. It's hard recognizing how you could be better than you are, despite the fact you feel like you can't go anywhere. Not in the sense you can't grow, but you feel like, fuck, I don't have time to be a better person right now. I have to worry about other things. But no, fuck that. What are you, stupid? Angel, what are you, stupid? You can't just do that. You have to look at things with a bigger picture, the whole of things. And moral of the story is, life's going to keep moving on, so why aren't you going to keep growing with it? It's important to actually grow and not just say you want to grow, or say, I'm working on growing, or blah, 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 blah. No, fuck that. You gotta pick at yourself in a positive way. It's kind of hard to make that sound positive, but you have to pick at yourself and recognize your shortcomings and recognize how you could do better and what you should be doing better. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm recognizing my faults and I'm working on them. And I promise myself that I'd be a better person. That I'd take care of myself as well. I'd tend to my own needs as much as I can, because that's, again, important. Because at the end of the day, the only person that's going to take care of yourself is yourself. You can't rely on other people to give you what you need, or rely on others to, carry you, I guess. No, to hold you. To hold you while you're folding. You have to learn to hold yourself, but not to say, having people around you to support you isn't important. No, absolutely. That is probably one of the most important things you can have in life, is a strong circle of compatriots and companions and just allies who are ready at the drop of a dime to help you and do what needs to be done to move on to the next goal. That's crucial if you want to live a fulfilled life. And I feel like I'm starting to gather those people in my life. Sam's one of those people. Thomas. Caesar. A friend I made this year. A wonderful person. Very funny. And genuinely a caring person. Very passionate as well. I'm inspired by him, just like I'm inspired by Sam. You call him Samuel. Weird habit of mine. And Sam, they're driven by what they want. And they work for it. They go for it. And I'm like, shit, I want to do that. Why am I not doing that? And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've decided I'm going to start doing. And this episode, I guess, is just kind of a start of that. But again, before I can start, before I can build, I got to destroy, right? That's what my dad used to say. You have to destroy first. So that's what I've done. That's what I've been doing. I've been breaking myself down to pieces, and not like oh my god, I'm falling to pieces. Someone say no. Like, I've been breaking parts of myself down, little categories, little boxes, I guess, if be a better way to describe it. And looking at them and seeing what needs to stay and what needs to go, and renovating yourself is a difficult task. It's a lot of work. It's very exhausting, to say the least. In between everything else, working and school and just not having time for much of anything, it's like, oh, I have free time. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to scrutinize myself and see how I can make myself better. Well, fuck, that doesn't sound very fun, but it's what needs to be done to move forward. And I recognize that. And I'm thankful. I'm genuinely thankful that I have the people around me to remind me who I was, and who I need to be. And the support I'm given by these people is it's immense. It's like, holy shit. I feel like with these people in my corner, I can fucking fly. That sounds really stupid, but it's true. Like, if my dad told me I could fly, then I know I could fly. If Sam told me I could fly, then I'm fucking jumping off a roof and I'm going west. You know, I'm flying wherever the hell I want. And it's incredible what good company can do. And it's also terrifying what fucking bad company can do. And again, it's a duality of things. It's what you make of things. It's also what you do with things. And I've decided I'm going to start doing more than interpreting and analyzing. It's about action now. I've waited long enough. You know, I've been sitting around saying, oh, what if, this would be a cool idea, or maybe if I did this, that'd be pretty fun, or, I always want to do this. Like, no, I'm going to do it. It's enough talking about it, and I'm going to fucking do it now. Fuck that. I want to go kayaking and go travel and be a stand-up comedian, as weird and strange as that may sound, but that's something I want to do too. That's like a dream of mine. And I'm going to do all these things. I am. I'm going to stop sitting around talking about it, because that's fucking stupid. I could sit around and talk about, oh man, that filet mignon steak I'm going to eat later, the butter on the side and some mashed potatoes, and then I never fucking eat it. But I spend my entire day just dreaming about it. And I'm tired of dreaming. Not to say dreams aren't good, but shit, dreams don't pay bills. Dreams don't win you rewards. Dreams don't bring success. Fulfilling those dreams is a different story. And that's what I'm on now. I'm going to fulfill my dreams. I'm changing my major from social work to political science with a minor in education, because I realized something. And that something is, the reason I picked social work is because, well, all I want to do in life is help people. And as fucking cliche as that may sound, that's genuinely how I feel. I just want to help people. I just want to make today better than yesterday, and make tomorrow even better than that. And I thought maybe being a social worker would be the best way to do it, because I love talking to people, and I feel like I'm pretty good at establishing connections with people in a moment-to-moment conversation and basis. I feel like I make people feel comfortable. That's something I'm good at. But I feel like social work just wasn't the way. Like, yeah, I could definitely do it. I still could do it. But is that really achieving what I want to achieve in the best way possible? Yeah, I want to leave an impact on people, a positive impact on people. And I want to leave a positive impact on the world, like as a whole. Being a social worker, I'll have that interaction, I'll have that change, but it's not on the level that I'm looking for. I'm talking worldwide, Yeah, I know it's kind of like a really like, oh, what the fuck out there kind of idea, but it's true. And I wake up every morning knowing that I can do that I can leave a positive impact on everyone I meet, everyone I talk to, everyone who I have discourse with. I can leave them with something they didn't have before. And I'm not sure what that something is, in all honesty, but I know it's something good. It's something that needs to be shared, which is why I switched to political science, minor education. Start off as a high school history government teacher, and maybe go for my master's in state policies or some shit like that, and work my way into politics or something. But that's the ideal rather. But the plan is, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but it's a plan. Believe me, just trust me, okay? The plan is work my ass off with the podcast, work my ass off towards comedy, and eventually do my own stand-up sets, and maybe join an improv group somewhere along the way. That'd be pretty cool. And work, just work. I mean, like slave, like how I'm slaving right now, working 70-hour work weeks, being a cook and a retail salesman. I'm gonna put that same effort into my passions. Put 70-hour work weeks. No, not just weeks. Work weeks is this shit's work, and I should treat it like that. 70-hour work weeks of comedy and the podcast and hopefully, no, I know that if I keep working diligently at this, that I will get my dream and get that finish line, that checkmate that I've been looking for, and that's being in entertainment and having my own talk show. And I know if you're listening to this and you know me, especially if you're my family, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Talk show? Where is this coming from? Listen. That's my dream. I love podcasting. I cannot describe how much I enjoy doing this. Like, this is genuinely, like, my passion is sitting here with a microphone in my hand and talking. And when I have a person across me to talk to, that shit's even fucking 1,000 times better. Like, fuck. It's just amazing in every way, and I just love it. It's such an interesting medium of expression. Like, you can get the full, unfiltered, just being of somebody through some sound waves and a microphone and asking the right questions. And that's something that I've learned I'm good at. I'm good at asking the right questions. And I can go places with this, man. Like, I can fucking see myself doing shit. Like, with this podcast and with comedy, once I work my way through that, I can see myself somewhere big. I don't mean big like, oh, I'm going to be a movie star, or oh, I'm going to be the next Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart, no, like, I can see myself somewhere comfortable, doing what I love, supporting the people that I love, and spreading that thing that I can share with people, whatever it is. Still not sure what it is, can't put a name to it, but that thing, share that goodness. That's what I hope for. I don't know. It's been a weird year. It's been filled with things, good and bad, a lot of reflection, and a lot of self-realization, I guess so to say. And this is just the beginning. Again, new beginnings, growing pains. First episode of Solo Sessions, and that's what it is. It's me. This is me realizing what I need to do. And I just want to share that, everybody, because I feel like it's important. If I'm going to go on this journey and you're going to stay along with me, well, fuck. I'm going to lay everything out for you right here and now. This is who I am. This is what I plan on doing, and this is where I'm going. And I say that with confidence. I said that knowing that my name's Angel, just like I know my name's Ali, just like I know my name's Montalvo, just like I know my name's fucking Deadpan, soon to be. And I believe everything that's coming out of my mouth. Every word I've said, I wholeheartedly believe. Because this podcast wasn't made or isn't made to be some kind of superficial, oh, look at this persona I'm putting on. No, this is me in every essence. Every angle, every form, every flavor, every perspective. This is me. And before I can go on this journey with other people and invite others to accompany me, words, I feel like you should know who I am. And that's what this is. It's an apology, it's an introduction, and it's a new beginning. And this pain that I've been walking with, I realize now, isn't pain. It's growing pains. It's me becoming older, mentally, spiritually, physically. Knees are bad. That's fucking weird to say at 20. Bad knees. Thanks, wrestling. But yeah, this is it. And I hope you accompany me with this journey, because I have a lot of things planned. Big, small, in between. This is me. This is us, rather. If you choose to say, then this is gonna be us. And I hope you enjoyed the ride, because I know I will. But I gotta go to bed. I have to wake up for work in a couple of hours. Fuck. Yeah. Feels good to be back in the mic. Thank you. Whoever's listening, whoever's decided to listen for however long this is, to a 20-year-old brown man sitting in his boxers on his bed talking to a microphone by himself in his room. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sticking around for this. And I promise better things beyond what probably even I can imagine are going to come from this. Hope you'll stick around to find out. But this is... Actually, no. This is Deadpan signing off. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you or have you in the next episode. Peace.